From Rogers City to Standish to Johannesburg, this is WBKB TV. This is the 11 Action News team with concise, accurate, and up-to-date news in Northeast Michigan. And now, the 11 Action News Update.
Good evening, I'm Gayla Tuzik. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Well, the Gus Macker tournament moved another step forward tonight. Tournament director Roger Phillips says the Macker has received 4 sponsors for the games. They are Alpena General Hospital, the Northeast Michigan Area Credit Union, McDonald's Restaurant of Alpena, and Deraka Broadcasting and WHSB. Don Newport is the chairman of the sponsor committee. He says he's pleased to have the sponsors so soon.
Well, it's fantastic to have, of course, our 4 sponsors committed this early in the planning process for the August tournament. So we're well ahead of schedule, and the committee is working very hard to see the tournament comes off very successfully.
Macker directors are still looking for 3 special event sponsors for the free throw, the slam dunk, and the three-point contests. Well, since its closure announcement over a year ago, the conversion of the base has been top priority for Oscoda Township. Now the Township Board is getting a helping hand towards speeding up the process. At tonight's meeting, the board announced it is receiving complete support from the Michigan Legislature delegation regarding base reuse problems. Base closure is set for June 13th, but the Township Board is working to negotiate lease agreements by the end of March. Already over a dozen companies are interested in relocating at Wurtsmith. Township Supervisor Dean Wiltie says that means over 1,000 new jobs in Oscoda. Wiltie says politicians like Congressman James Barsha are speeding up the reuse process.
We were at a point where we were not going to be successful.
Wiltie believes the transition process will be quicker and easier.
Got on board and helped lead the way by cutting through the bureaucracy, because there is a tremendous amount of processes involved in reuse, and the process was not very conducive to our community, in that we're a very small community and we need results.
And in its heyday, over 7,000 people lived and worked at Wurtsmith. Now those numbers have dwindled to around 600. Well, the old argument over where to house Alpena County's 911 central dispatch system has been rekindled. In a special city council meeting this morning, council members discussed pulling out of 911 if central dispatch doesn't go into their new police and fire facility. The issue received new life with new county board members elected in November. The county commissioners are expected to vote on the location tomorrow, despite the fact that the city building was already okayed by the old board. Tomorrow's vote could put central dispatch into the sheriff's department. In this morning's meeting, City Attorney Keith Wallace says the city and the county had a verbal contract to house the dispatch center at the city's facility.
It's like, I guess, as an example, if you hire someone to build you a house and the contractor starts building the house and you change your mind, you cannot at that point say, sorry, no contract. The other party has relied upon your agreement, has started to act upon it, and therefore you cannot rescind that agreement.
In November, voters passed a .5 mil increase to fund 911. A similar proposal failed in August when there was talk of housing central dispatch in the sheriff's department. City officials say voters approved the millage the second time around because the city and the county had agreed on the city location. It didn't specify, however, that location on the ballot.
I believe that that did not have to be stated on the ballot, because as again, the voters of the community placed reliance on the actions that have been taken by the County Board of Commissioners in promising the voters that the 911 would be placed in the city facility, and therefore it does not have to be specifically mentioned in the ballot language.
The council passed a resolution to send a letter to the county board to voice their opposition to a change in location. Tomorrow's county meeting is slated for 3 at the Alpena Township Hall. Also today, the City Council decided to send a letter to Alpena Township demanding payment for their water system. The township refused to pay the 6.75% increase in rates since last fall. If payment is not made by the council's next meeting, they will decide what action to take, including a possible shutoff of water. Well, drivers fueling up their vehicles at many Alpena gas stations tonight will find gas cheaper than last week. As Colleen Clement reports, many residents are saying job well done for their participating in bringing down prices.
What are you doing, running on fumes?
Blue
blue ribbons tied onto their cars, protesters sputtered into Kramer's truck stop with empty gas tanks and full wallets. For the second Sunday in a row, the wave of protesters drove 13 miles from the Alpena Fairgrounds to Kramer's to fuel up. Since their last trip, gas prices in Alpena dropped to $1.08 or $1.09, but these protesters are back for more.
I still think that they haven't gotten the full word, the local distributors in Alpena. I think there's more to come yet.
Today's caravan was only about 50 cars strong, a good 200 less than last week's. But an even bigger protest may be coming from the silent majority, irate residents who are swinging by Kramer's during the week to fill up their tanks.
We have doubled sales every day this week.
Kramer's charged $1.06 for full service, down 2 cents from their price last week. Kramer says she dropped her price because her distributor, Fairgrove Oil out of Bay City, dropped theirs. An Alpena gas station owner who declined to go on camera says he dropped his prices because all the other stations did. If he had stayed at $1.12, he says, he would be uncompetitive. The protesters say they want to see the prices drop even further, so for the time being, they will continue speaking with their wallets.
I would like to see gas prices competitive of where they are 50 miles from here. I just can't believe that transportation can involve that much difference in gas pricing.
I'm just a little disgusted with the gas prices in Alpena. I thought if I could contribute by coming over here, I would.
We're going to watch the prices. We'll play it day to day by ear, and there will be an announcement in the paper. Just watch the announcements and watch the gas prices, what they do.
Colleen Clement, 11 Action News.
Despite the drop in gas prices, angry residents say they still aren't satisfied. Caravanners say they will continue their Sunday convoy until prices fall to reasonable levels. Well, coming up, we'll take a look at all the action down in Lincoln this weekend for the Lions Pro Enduro race. And the first Somalian child, to be adopted into the United States arrives in Indianapolis. We'll have those stories and more. First, here's a look at tonight's winning lotto numbers.
Has your life changed over the years? Have you gotten married, had children, bought a home? If the answer is yes, then your life insurance needs have also changed. Adjusting your life insurance coverage used to be a problem, but not anymore. Auto Owners Universal Life can be easily changed to meet your changing lifestyle, so you can always have exactly the coverage you need. Life insurance that has no problem changing with you, from the no problem people.
Contact Alpena Agency Incorporated at 354-2175.
There are some times in your life that are unforgettable. Now Mystic Music lets you relive all your special memories with Moments to Remember.
April love can't get used to losing you. When I fall in love, Rambling Rose, chances are.
Don't let the moments of your life fade away. Bring them back with Moments to Remember. 3 records or 2 cassettes, only $19.95. 2 CDs, only $24.95. Here's how to order.
To order, call toll-free 1-800-255-6600 or send $19.95 for records or cassettes, $24.95 for compact discs, plus $4 shipping and handling to the address shown on your screen.
The Montgomery County Clerk is retiring after 15 years of service. Jean Clement is giving up her post as County and Circuit Court Clerk to Deputy Nancy Cunningham. Clement says she is looking forward to possibly sitting on some local boards and volunteering for local nonprofit organizations. She'll be replaced on May 1st. The Lions Club raised more than $7,000 for charities this weekend. Funds will go toward fighting drug abuse and blindness. As Sarah Welch reports, the Lincoln snowmobile race wasn't slowed down by the weather.
Thank you. Gentlemen, start your engines. And also your... and the roaring of their engines marks the kickoff of the 24th annual Lincoln Lions Pro Endurance Snowmobile Race.
They're pretty fired up. They're always excited about racing here. They get here, they say it's nice to be here again, and they're always happy to come to Lincoln and race.
Over 60 teams from around the Midwest have traveled to Northeast Michigan for what the Lions say is Lincoln's largest event and the most exciting race on the pro circuit.
Today it's a fast track. Everybody likes to come here. Good crowd. You know, you got the Lions putting it on, so that really helps.
We're hoping to take this one home for a change. We've run well all season and had a lot of problems and breakdowns that's kept us from winning. We've been fast, but got to put it all together, and we're hoping to do that here.
And despite the stormy weather, fans flooded the fairgrounds in hopes of watching their favorite team pace the pack.
I love it. I love the speed. I love the guys. They're great. Everybody's like family here. It's a really exciting sport. And
just the speed overall, I guess. Just the excitement is in the air throughout the whole race, and it's just an all-around great time here.
Sure, some say the 250-lap race is about winning, but the Lions